give me a very little quotation. But when we went professionally, so the quotation was like 10, 15 times higher.
So then you had practiced in Pakistan. Now you are practicing in China as a lawyer. Comparing the career as a lawyer in both countries. Maybe the first question: how much does a lawyer earn in both countries in comparison?
Well, this is like another point when I say that Pakistan is underexplored. So like Pakistan, the minimum wage is now 1,000 RMB. That is the minimum wage. So
very low.
So but then again, like when you talk cross-border, international, so the domestic fees, the domestic procedures don't apply like that.
Yeah.
So for instance, if I have a domestic client and I have to assist him legally, so that is very cheaper as compared to when you get an international client. So in Pakistan, when I was practicing, so if we had the international clients, so obviously the charges and everything that are quite high as compared to when you have the domestic clients. And the same apply in China as well. So if we have an international client, so the quotation that we give to him, that is usually very high than what we give to a domestic client. And the reason is that there are
in Pakistan.
Both in Pakistan and China.
Okay.
Because this is international law, that the services you provide to international clients, that usually is very higher as you provide to domestic. The reason is that there is very extra approvals, extra regulations. For instance, translations. The documents that you receive, you have to go translate them, you have to notarize them, you have to get approval over that document. But for domestic, it does not apply. For domestic, when you show that I'm national of this country, so all those approvals, and then even in taxations, everything. So dealing with domestic is very easy as compared to when you have an internet, because international client is under the regulatory authorities, many governments. So that's why even in China, when you have the international clients, so the quotations are usually, it's international now. Like even when we apply for when I asked for instance, we had a case in UK. So when I asked my relative, he gave me a very little quotation, the quotation of a domestic client. But when we went professionally, so the quotation was like 10, 15 times higher. Because like then there are like other, so that's like international law. It is not about Pakistan, China, but internationally when we have international clients, so the due diligence and everything is much more. So, but like as Pakistan, so one big difference is that in Pakistan, I can go to the courts. I'm an attorney, I can represent client, but not in China. So in China, as an international lawyer, the work is more office work. I cannot, I'm not sure of that, but my China studies professor once told us that we are not allowed to be even near the court unless we are clients, unless the case is ours. Yeah. And to some extent, it is justified. Like, why?
It's the same in both countries.
In Pakistan, it is not as strict. In Pakistan, it's not. No. Okay. In Pakistan, yes, you can come to a court. Maximum, you have to pass through a security check, but you can come to the court.
Okay.
But here, the environment is, and the second is
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yes. Because in China City class, we wanted to go to courts in China, but we were not allowed. Then we had to go to other jurisdictions still.
Okay.
But here actually we were not allowed to because I think it might be policy or might be some other reason. But in Pakistan the court environment, unless like obviously it's also a problem if you go to the court and ask judge, I'm just here to watch what is happening. Yeah. So obviously the judge might get upset then.
I was at a German court actually before. It is a lot.
Yes, but you were there for just observing, or?
No, I was a resident at that time, I guess. No, I was a student at that time. So I'm still allowed to, to go to the court and just hear what happens.
Yes. So, but like again, if you are a citizen, that is also possible. You can go observe court. But even like Pakistan courts are more lenient if you are even international. Yeah. So that's why, but here the court environment is, and then, here I think the system is more aligned, more like in Pakistan as well.